Wait, what are RC cars again? What's up guys, welcome to another video. Today we are going to be talking about the basics of RC. If you're getting into RC cars and you don't really know much about them, or you know nothing about them, keep watching this video and I'll tell you everything you need to know to get into RC cars. When you're getting into RC cars, you're gonna need three main things. Obviously a car, a charger, and a battery or batteries. And there are many different options for all three of those. And let's start off with just getting a car. Most RTR cars, which means ready to run, come without a charger or a battery. And there are a bunch of different brands and types of cars, obviously, and the one that I really recommend for beginners or people that are getting into RC cars is Traxxas. They make great trucks, easy to work on, good price for what you're getting, and their most popular truck is the Traxxas Slash, which I personally own. It's a great truck, very good for beginners, and I really recommend one of those. They also have other couple trucks called the Bandit. They have a Rustler, and they also have one other one, and a Stampede. And all those are really good cars, first cars. They are easy to work on, like I said, and they're just good trucks. Most of the parts on them are very strong, and you're definitely gonna have to get some upgrades down the road, but those are beginner level cars that I recommend. And then Traxxas also does kits, so you get the car and you build it yourself, but it doesn't come with electronics, so you have the option to get your own electronics, and you have to paint the body that's on it yourself also. And it can be good and bad, because you know how the car works and you know how it goes together because you built it. But then if you're new, you don't know much about electronics, but you could always go into a hobby shop, and your local hobby shop, and they'll probably help you out with electronics and show you what you need and what's good and what's bad. The second thing I said is chargers. There are many different options for chargers. The one I have is a Flowtech charger. And it works very well. It's dual, and so it could charge two batteries at the same time, but that's a charger that I don't recommend for newer people. Ones that are good if you're getting into, that are easy to use and fairly priced, is Traxxas, the same brand of cars that I recommend. Traxxas makes really good chargers, fairly priced, they're easy to use, and they have three different kinds, I believe. One is just a normal single charger, and then the next one is dual, and then they have like a dual plus that you can connect to your phone, and it's pretty crazy. So those are some other chargers you can look. I'll leave links in the description to everything that I talk about, and I get most of my stuff from a website called A-Main Hobbies. They have almost all the RC stuff that you will need, and they have all the trucks, all the parts, batteries, chargers, almost everything. And then the third thing is batteries. There are also many options for batteries. There are a lot of options pretty much in the RC world there. That's why it's really fun, because you don't just get to drive them and have fun with them, you get to customize them and kind of make them their own. But batteries is the next thing. Most RTR trucks, ready to run, ready to race, do not come with a battery either. Some do, but most of them don't, so you're gonna have to buy your own battery. One style of battery is nickel metal hydride, NiMH, and those batteries are a little bit slower than the other type, which is LiPo. And LiPos are much faster, and they definitely take a little bit longer to charge, but they're better batteries, and they make your car go faster. And there's tons of different milliamps for both, and I'll leave a link to tons of different batteries in the description also, so you can look at those. And also, if you go into your local hobby shop, they will usually have a battery there that will work with your car, and that they recommend for whatever car you have or what you want to do with your truck or car. There are also many different types of cars, not just being different brands, but different types. There are on-road cars, there's off-road trucks, and there's bashers. On-road cars, pretty self-explanatory. They're just on-road cars. They're a little bit smaller than the normal 1/10 scale RC car. And there is also just normal trucks, which is like a Slash, a Stampede, or a Bandit, or a Rustler. Those are Traxxas brands. And there are also bashers, which are usually bigger trucks, 1/8 scale. And they're usually really tough. They are made to hit really big jumps, and they are usually very strong. But and if you don't know what 1/8 scale or 1/10 scale means, a normal car is 1/1 scale, and so like most trucks are 1/10 scale, and some bigger ones are like 1/8 or 1/5, and they also have 1/24 RC cars that are smaller. And I'll leave a link in the description to different sizes of trucks, so you can see those also. Say your car breaks and now you can't drive it and you don't know what to do. So there are many different options for upgrades. You can go aluminum or plastic, and there are a bunch of different brands for upgrades. Traxxas makes some. Usually their upgrades are aluminum. And there's also another company called RPM that makes super strong plastic parts. I'll leave some links in the description also to some of those for some popular RC cars. And some of the most common stuff that breaks on trucks are like A-arms or shock caps or axles, just stuff like that. And if you go into your hobby shop and show them your truck, they'll know exactly what part to get and help you out with that, whether you just want a new one or an upgraded one. And sometimes even your hobby shop will install it for you with a little bit more money, or you could install it yourself. And say you don't have any tools or anything so to install that part, there are actually different RC toolkits that you can get. There are different brands. Traxxas makes one. There's also another company called Dynamite. They make a whole set. My friend Kyle has one of those, and it works super good. Traxxas and the Dynamite toolkits work really good. I'll leave a link in the description to those so you can pick one of those up if you need to work on your car or install a new part. A couple other brands that make great beginner level RTR trucks is Losi and Horizon Hobbies. They both make tons of different trucks, many different options. Most of them are very strong and just good trucks in general. Really recommend some of their cars too. I'll leave a link in the description to both of their websites. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I hope you learned something today and have an idea of how to get into the hobby, what to get, and just know about RC cars in general. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.